Hello and welcome. I am Sai with Things Very Good, and today I am going to be doing a taste test of Organifi Complete Protein, the vanilla flavor. This is an all organic protein powder. I should say it's almost 100% organic. It is USDA organic. However, there are, I think, 2 ingredients in it that were not organic. I'll read those to you in just a minute. I've heard a lot about this protein powder and I've been wanting to try it for a long time. It has a reputation for being one of the better ones, and of course Drew, who created this protein powder, believes that this is the best protein powder, and he did include some special ingredients in it to make it more than just a protein powder. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into some of the benefits of it and some of why I think it's a good product in general. Then the taste test is going to tell everything, right? Because we know if you don't like the taste, you're not going to drink it, right? So let's just go over a few of some of the details I've highlighted here. So one of the reasons that I thought that this protein powder was great from the beginning is the quality of the ingredients. All of the ingredients except for a couple that I mentioned are organic, and I'm going to go ahead and read you what those ingredients are. But the first 3 ingredients, of course, are the protein blend, which is all plant proteins. Those are organic pea protein, organic quinoa, and organic pumpkin seed protein. So I knew that pea protein and quinoa both were high in amino acids and that they both have all of the essential amino acids, but I didn't know a lot about the pumpkin seed protein, so I'll get into that in just a minute. In addition, it's got organic coconut milk, organic agave inulin, organic coconut sugar, organic acacia fiber, organic flaxseed, organic vanilla flavor, organic stevia, and this is the non-organic ingredients, natural fruit and vegetable flavor blend from fruits and vegetables. So at least the flavor is from fruits and vegetables. And then it has monk fruit extract flavor. The final ingredient is salt. They didn't specify that it was sea salt or that it was Himalayan salt, so I'm assuming it's just plain salt, and it was probably included as part of the electrolyte formula. I would have personally made this Himalayan salt or some other quality salt, and maybe it was, but I would have specified that if I was making Organifi myself. But let's just go ahead and go into what else is great about this protein powder that might be different from protein powders you're used to seeing, and that is that it includes a lot of nutrition. For example, it's meant to be like a multivitamin formula, so it has a whole list of vitamins and minerals, including electrolyte minerals, and a lot of them cover 50 to 100% of your daily requirements for those vitamins. So it's more than just a protein powder. It's got all of that extra nutrition in it. And in addition, it has the enzymes, amylase, protease, lipase, lactase, and cellulase to help you break down the fats, carbohydrates, or starches, the proteins, and the cellulose or the fiber of the plant materials, so you can digest and assimilate all of the protein powder easily. So I thought that was smart to include something like that in the protein powder, make it a little better than the even good protein powders out there that really don't have anything extra like that. So what about the pumpkin seed protein powder? Since I didn't know a lot about that, I went and did a little digging, and I found out that it's very high in iron, and it's rich in magnesium, zinc, and omega-3 fatty acids, and it's also reasonably high in protein. And I wanted to specify, in case you didn't know this, or in case you maybe had heard that there is hemp protein powder in Organifi, my understanding is that it is in the chocolate protein powder, but it's not in the vanilla. So this one has the pea protein powder, the quinoa, and the pumpkin seed protein powder, but it does not have any hemp protein powder in it. That being said, we know that pea protein powder is a very good source, and I'm going to link in the article connected to this video of where you can read more about pea protein powder specifically, but it is one of the plant-based proteins that's been compared to something like whey because of the specific amino acid content that it has is high. So that was also included in the blend. So one thing that I didn't find that I wanted to find was an amino acid profile. So we know that Organifi Complete Protein Powder is a complete protein, meaning it has all the 9 essential amino acids that your body doesn't create. So you have to get them from outside sources. It has all of those, but I wanted to find you an amino acid breakdown so you could look and see exactly what those amino acids were that were not included, but I couldn't find it. So if you have access to that, or if you know where I can find that, let me know. If I find it, I'm going to include it somewhere probably in the description below this video. You'll be able to find it there, or if you're reading on my website, you'll be able to find it there as well. Now, because Organifi has some sugar in it, in case you are concerned about carbohydrates for any reason, I just want to point out that 3 grams of the carbohydrates of 7 total come from the fiber, so those really don't spike your insulin levels if that's the reason that you'd be concerned. So there's really only approximately net 4 grams of carbohydrates per serving of Organifi. In addition, the real source of sweetness in Organifi protein powder is monk fruit. And you may have heard about this if you have ever heard of Organifi green juice. And that's how I know it's really sweet, because I've tasted Organifi green juice, and that's the only source of sweetness in green juice, and it's very sweet. And so that is one of the components that they included in the protein powder to make it sweet as well, along with some organic stevia and the organic coconut sugar. And just in case you're interested, the monk fruit serves another purpose beyond just being a sweetener. It's high in mogrosides, which are a form of an antioxidant, or I should say they are an antioxidant that is really good at helping the body deal with inflammation. And you may know from reading that almost all disease in the body is related to some kind of inflammation, so that's just another benefit. So what do others think about Organifi protein powder? So looking around, I found that it's got an average of about 4 out of 5 stars right now as far as the reviews go and what other people have had to say about it. And the majority of the reviews are good, and they're 5-star, and they're about most of it is really about the taste, because that's what it comes down to, about whether people are going to finish this drink or not. Basically, a lot of good reviews, people saying it's the best thing they ever tasted, and a fair amount of people who just didn't like it at all and didn't like it because of the taste. And so most of the negative reviews, or the 1-star reviews, were really about the taste. And we're going to taste it ourselves here to see. The next is, I wanted to share this one quote with you, and I think this quote is a good one. It was one of my favorite ones. Honestly skeptical of how good it is for you because of how good it tastes. First protein that I've emptied the entire bottle twice now. And like I said, that being said, some people are not going to like it. I just know that some people in the reviews didn't like it, so some people are going to feel differently, but the majority of people did like it. All right, so we're about to get down to business. So I'm just going to sum up kind of what we've gone over really quick before I taste it. What we've learned about the Organifi Vanilla protein powder, that is that it's a good product based upon the ingredients being very high quality ingredients, and about the thought that was put into it, adding in the digestive enzymes, adding in the multivitamin, multimineral formula, using sweeteners that have a benefit to them other than the fact that they make something sweet. All of those things really just make me feel like this is a good high quality product that was made with care. And from Drew, as he has said, there basically are 5 main criteria I could find that he had for a protein powder that was going to be created for Organifi or by Organifi. It had to include at least 20 grams of high quality protein from safe sources to support the metabolism and help the body to burn fat. It would serve as a meal replacement that would make you feel satiated and not bloated. That's important, right? You don't want to feel bloated. And it would include the nutrients of a multivitamin, multi-mineral supplement. And last but not least, it had to taste great. So now we are going to go ahead and taste it and see for ourselves, does this really add up to something you're going to be consuming because of the taste. And I don't know if I did mention this, there are 20 grams of protein per serving. So that's a good amount of protein. It's pretty much standard of the industry. And let's see what we've got for our serving here. I'm not seeing a scooper, and we're supposed to use 2 scoops. Let me see if I can dig in here and find it. So I did find the scoop, it was down low. Now here it is, so we're gonna go ahead and add our 2 scoops to our water here. We're gonna taste this, see how good Organifi is. Go ahead and mix it up here. It's supposed to be creamy. That's what I have heard from Drew and what I also have read in some of the reviews. So I'm gonna see how creamy it is. All right, I think I've got it about mixed in. I'd say it's good. It's definitely sweet for sure. If some people said it was very sweet, some people just said they liked it, but it's definitely, I'd say it's on the sweet side. I can taste the vanilla, that's good too. Yeah, I definitely would say that it is very good. Now, just to be clear, when somebody says something is creamy, some people are going to expect it to be like a milkshake or something like that, or something that is like just really like fatty creamy. And I can tell you that I can taste a little bit of the fiber in here, meaning I can feel a little bit of the fiber. I wouldn't say it's gritty at all, because it's not. No, it's definitely smooth, but I just want you to know that if you're expecting it to be like there's no texture at all that isn't creamy, then you might be disappointed, because it has a little bit of, you can just tell that there's some powder in it, but it's not very noticeable. It's pretty creamy. And I definitely would say that I could drink this. Taste test passed for sure. Quality of ingredients passed. I think this is a good product, and I'm not surprised based upon what I had heard about it. So I hope that this review was helpful for you. I hope that based upon me tasting this, you're going to know if you want to try it or not. And I'm going to put some links around the video that you can purchase Organifi through. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please share it, subscribe, and like the video. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.